Hi friends, this is the activity video for our book Farfallina and Marcel. For this activity, you're going to need a few things. You'll need a piece of paper and something to write with and something to color with. First thing that we always do is put our name at the top of our paper. Then we're going to leave our space for our picture and we're going to do the writing part at the bottom. Today I asked you when I was reading the story to think about how the characters changed from the beginning to the end. So today for our writing we're going to be using a sentence frame where we talk about both the beginning of the story and the end of the story. The first part of your sentence frame is going to say, at popcorn word, the popcorn word. And then we're going to use the word beginning, which is kind of long. I'll spell it for you. B-E-G-I-N-N-I-N-G. So now we have at the beginning. And we're going to make a good enough space for us to write how they were at the beginning. Then the next part of your frame is going to say this. Popcorn word at, popcorn word the, and then the word end. E-N-D. We're going to make a few more lines. So go ahead and get that sentence frame copied onto your paper. All right, let's fill in our ideas for the beginning and the end. So I want to go and I want to think about what the characters were like at the beginning. And one of the most obvious things that changed is definitely the way that they looked changed. So if I go back to the beginning, I notice that our character Farfallina, she's a caterpillar at the beginning. And our friend Marcel is a baby goose, and the science name for baby goose is a gosling. Those are the two characters. For this activity, you just need to pick one. So I want to write about Marcel. He was my favorite character. So I'm going to say that at the beginning, Marcel was a gosling. So at the beginning, Marcel was a gosling. I'm going to borrow the spelling of Marcel from the front of the book. At the beginning, and then I'm going to copy Marcel. Marcel. At the beginning, Marcel was popcorn word. At the beginning, Marcel was a popcorn word. At the beginning, Marcel was a gosling. That's not a popcorn word, so I need to stretch that. G, g, g. A, s, l, ing, ing. Oh, those are three letters we've been talking about. Ing. Gosling. At the beginning, Marcel was a gosling. Now let's go back and check what happened to Marcel at the end. He's not a gosling anymore. He's not a baby. Now he's a goose. So now I want to write at the end, Marcel was a goose. So I'm going to copy Marcel again. At the end, Marcel, popcorn word was, popcorn word a. At the end, Marcel was a goose. I'm going to stretch that word. G, g, g. Ooh, ooh. I know that two of these together make an ooh sound. Oh, it says ooh. Goose. Period. Now let's go back and read and make sure that I like it and it makes sense. At the beginning, Marcel was a gosling. At the end, Marcel was a goose. Now for my picture, I want to show that change. So I probably want to make one picture on this side of my picture space, and then I might want to draw an arrow to show that it's going to change from this to this. So now I have two picture boxes, one to show the beginning and one to show the end. You can choose to write about Marcel if you want, or you can choose to write about Farfallina. It's your choice. But in your picture, try to show how the character changed from the beginning to the end.